What is going on, guys? It is Oink here, and I'm bringing you a first impressions and review style video for the Killzone 3. Now, just note that this is the beta, however you want to say that. Obviously, a few things will change here and there, but like I said, going to give you a few impressions. Maybe for those of you that aren't thinking of having a look at this, maybe see if I can change your mind. But I'll get straight into it here then. So what we're looking at here is just a number of clips throughout an evening of playing. I start off with a team deathmatch based game, and we move on to an objective sort of game, which I'll describe in more detail when we get there. So to begin with, I'm going to just describe the feel of it. So for those of you that have played a Killzone before, you'll know that heavy feeling that it has. You know, the controls are quite not clunky. They're smooth, but they're heavy. You know, they feel like you're actually on the ground and you're turning a guy who's wearing a lot of armor or something like that. For those of you that haven't played it, maybe you could draw parallels with Battlefield Bad Company 2. I don't know if you haven't played that either. I don't know. It's sort of, you know, the sensitivity is just like a bit. It's slow to move, and it's yeah, I don't know. If you played one of those games, you understand what I mean. It's quite a heavy feeling game. Nevertheless, the controls are very smooth. They're very well laid out, I find. As long as you're not too used to Call of Duty and you can sort of switch over, then you'll get along with this fine. The second game type we played actually was it was like a mosh pit style thing, but you never actually leave the game, so you stay in this one map, and the map you're looking at here is just one little corner of that whole map. And in the team deathmatch, you only use that corner, but when we moved on to that objective type, the whole map becomes opened up, and this is it here actually. So I'm not quite sure what to do with this box, so I just end up shooting it and I die. But yeah, so what happens is it's like you've got a mixture of game types, so a demolition style one, capture the flag, an assassination one, a domination style one, and then it combines them all into one. So the announcer will say to you, "Okay, team." So for example, here this is a domination style one. We got to capture a certain amount of points. And we won that, and he's like, "Good job." And then it leaves you hanging for about 10 or so seconds, where you can just sort of have a battle it out with the other team, just while you wait for the next objective. And then he'll be like, "Okay, team, take out this guy." And so now we've got an assassination contract, and we've got to try and find their guy. Well, it tells you where their guy is, and their team have got to defend him, and your team have got to try and kill him in the time limit. And then it will switch over again once that's finished, and you might move on to a demolition style one where you're defending 2 points and they've got to try and plant bombs on them. But it was really good. It was really smooth. It was really flowing, and somehow they made it so almost every part of the map it actually comes into play. So although you're on this vast map here, you know, I mean, from where I am to there is the width of it, but it goes down this whole valley, and at the bottom, just that little corner at the bottom, which you can't actually see here, is the team deathmatch area that we were playing in earlier. And then you've got buildings all the way down both sides, and it's really, really nice map design actually. One thing that they've done really well, you'll know if you've played Battlefield, for example, it's got the slow controls and it's got the massive maps. And one thing that brings with it is quite slow-paced gameplay. Now, the reason for me why this game is so fresh and really quite exciting is that it's somehow got that, you know, that heaviness, that heavy feeling, and it's got these massive, huge, in-depth maps. Yet somehow they've designed it so that the gameplay is pacey, it's exciting, you know, it's involved, it's close quarters a lot of the time, as you can see here, as I just get like a 5-man spray. Might have been 4 or 5-man spray. And yeah, it's done really, really well. I guess somehow they put the objectives in certain positions that your teams have got to maneuver into ways that it ends up being choke points. A lot of the time you notice them. So for example, right here, for this particular objective, I found myself in this particular area with these corridors a number of times. Again, in this one, a search and destroy, and the objectives were up to my left, and we had got a tactical insertion style thing, which is one of the class's special abilities. Someone had got that down here, and we were all spawning in and trying to take them out as they were up on top there. You see, we sort of like really fast-paced battle, and there's lots of killing going on. I guess that's why it's called Killzone. But yeah, it was definitely that's worked out really nicely. Each class has got special abilities. So you saw there, I just repaired a little thing, and what those boxes are, you'll see red and green ones dotted around the map. The red ones are enemy, obviously green ones are friendly. But what they do is they replenish your ammo and grenades. Now for my class that's not particularly useful because I've got a whole load of ammo because I'm using the LMG. But if you're more playing attacking, like with an SMG or something, you fire extremely fast and you don't even get that much ammo. And you only get one grenade, so by restocking your ammo you got 3 grenades and you got like triple the amount of ammo, which is really useful. So if you're an engineer, which is what this class is, it's really your role to make sure that you're going around and making sure that your team have got plenty of ammunition boxes in the places that you need them best. The other thing that you can do with this class is you can build turrets, sort of like the turrets in Call of Duty, and they just patrol an area and eventually they wear out, but they're really useful for protecting players or protecting a bomb site or that sort of thing. So I'm coming up sort of to the last little clip here. I'll just sort of give my final verdict. Anyone who hasn't picked this up already, it's free. It's an open beta on the PlayStation Network. It's PlayStation exclusive as well, so any Xbox guys, you won't be able to get hold of this at all, which is pretty exciting for me because I do like a PlayStation exclusive. But this is it. I'm really considering picking this up when it comes out. You know, at first I thought probably not what I want. You know, I played Killzone 2 and it wasn't my favourite of games, but definitely something fresh, something. It feels really different to anything else that's out there. For anyone who's getting frustrated with Black Ops and just wants to play something else, definitely pick this game up. Give it a go. It's really good fun, really good pacey action. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more gaming videos and that kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next video.